Hi friends, I'm going to discuss the topics on psychoanalytic criticism. So let me introduce the first topic, structuralist psychoanalysis. Lacan redefines the unconscious as the true object of psychoanalytic science. He postulates that the unconscious is structured like a language and, as discovered by Freud, can be studied by a structuralist methodology similar to that of linguistics. Structuralism, a major current of thought in the second half of 20th century, developed in France from 1960s onwards in reaction to existentialism and humanism. From a methodological point of view, in the analysis and understanding of objects, especially those in social sciences, it tended to see structures as preeminent and to see the given and its directly observable features as mere effects. Arising from the linguistics of Ferdinand de Saussure and in particular from Prague and Moscow schools, structuralism counts many representatives in various fields. There are the linguist Roman Jakobson, the socio-ethnologist Claude Lévi-Strauss, the philosopher and archaeologist of knowledge Michael Foucault, the reinterpreter of Marxist Louis Althusser, the writers for the periodical Twelcol, the literary critic Ronald Barthes, and the psychoanalyst Jacques Lacan. It was Jacques Lacan who radically located psychoanalysis within the domain of structuralism. At the beginning of the 21st century, we are witnessing a return of the subject which existentialism, for one, refused to abandon. But because it is difficult to see how an autonomous subject, independent of structure, can again be affirmed without returning to ego psychology or existentialism psychoanalysis, the most traditional rationalism, there does not seem as yet to be any alternative to structuralism. Now, let's discuss the second topic, Lacan and feminine sexuality. Lacan adapted the theories of language from Saussure and Benveniste to outline a theory of feminine sexuality. Lacan suggests that the symbolic plays a significant role in the development of feminine sexuality. Lacan continues to be one of the most controversial figures within contemporary feminist theory. Feminists use his work on human subjectivity to challenge phallocentric knowledges. Others are extremely hostile to it, seeing it as elitist, male dominated, and itself phallocentric. Women's sexuality is inseparable from representations, that is, language, the symbolic of the same. The images and the symbols for woman, in fact, begin to define the woman. Symbols that identify men and women differently in terms of their bodies, as in signs over toilet doors, imply that anatomical difference is sexual difference. The sexual difference is based on the language of difference. The circulation of the phallus as a signifier constructs the signifier of sexual difference. Like a locator, woman in the social sphere, where she is constructed as an object of exchange, as an object in language, therefore, woman as category in language. In anticipation of later writers like Lucy Irigaray, Lacan proposed that women are constituted in language as an exception as what she lacks and what she is not. She is defined against the man, woman is not man. The reception and criticism of Lacan by feminists was implicated in Lacan's late and final theories on the sexual difference. In his early theories, Lacan brings to view the significance of the phallus and masculine subject formation as the determiner of all subjectivity. Despite its critique as part of the age-old hegemonic patriarchal and phallocentric discourse in the Western world. Psychoanalysis has become a hinge between the movement of feminism and its foundational theoretical parlance. Freud was considered as phallocentric figure of the 20th century, but his the interpretation of dream and especially his dreams of the unconscious and deterministic effect on the human desire and sexual preference were among the key reference points for justification in feminist studies. Lacan's theories of unconscious and three orders prove controversial and influential. Jacqueline Rose, Elizabeth Gross, Shoshana Feldman, Juliet Mitchell worked through both Freud and Lacan with a feminist agenda. Thank you.